But we will get the event started because Luco is also going to be streaming it and has already started, and she's just doing a bunch of like chatting like she usually does for like 30 or 40 minutes before she gets into the game. So that gives me about 30 or 40 minutes to get through this event. Well, about 15-20 minutes to get through this event. Clock's changed. It's 10:30-ish. Okay. Avengers Guild investigator is eyeing the festive displays with a healthy dose of suspicion. He always is. Mustas, could it be? The self-same adventure helped us keep wickedness at bay and transformed All Saints' Wake from a night of screams to a day of revelry. Thank the 12 for bringing you to us. For the fiends of the realm knock at our door once again. And we need a dauntless soul to help us ensure they don't tear it off its hinges. Boom, boom. Give me a sec. I'm gonna go ahead and deafen my... I'm technically in a Discord voice chat at the moment. I have it muted in OBS so you guys don't hear it, but I'm gonna go ahead and deafen myself as well. Most of this year's Parade of Horrors is a woman with a pumpkin for a head. I shudder to consider whether this is some elaborate costume or... No, perhaps it's best not to know. Her strange appearance makes my skin crawl, to say nothing of her underlings. One might think the Continental Circus was come again, hiding their monstrous intentions behind the guise of celebration. We could be grateful that none have yet fallen under their spell, but I fear it is only a matter of time. We must act quickly to unearth their schemes. Begin a thorough investigation at once, but I'm afraid my surveillance duties here prevent me from moving freely. That, my friend, is why I need you. Approach this pumpkin-headed witch under the flag of friendship. Offer your services to her ghastly celebration. If you catch even a whiff of foul deeds, I want you to put a stop to them before any innocents come to harm. It's okay, pal. Knew I could count on you. Now then, you can find our boy just across the way at Miketo's amphitheater, where she's doubtless attempting to draw any and all passers-by into an ungodly procession. Humor her for now, but take care not to fall victim to her honeyed words. I will admit, this guy pretty much ends up being right every year, so there is that. There's a crier, there's a probably going to bed at 12 and doing WoW Halloween event, which you neglected. Yeah, I'm doing the Halloween event, which I've neglected for the last, like, week or so that it's been out. Usually there's some merchant around who sells a few items too. Maybe not until it's... Oh no, there's the vendor. Friggin' Nosferatu's in the way. Wall-mounted vampire bats. Don't care. Magic prism pumpkin. That I do care about. Grab me about 300 or so of these pumpkin heads. Because they're hilarious and I love them. Boof. Freaking pumpkin head is so bad. I love it. Wall-mounted vampire bat's pretty much outside of quest reward. Yeah. What did I get the... Oh no, I already have that card. Alright. We'll just sort all of that. Some leftover crap from stuff I was running earlier. Pumpkin apparition. It's you. I knew your arrival was inevitable. For any who once indulged in the revelry of All Saints' Wake cannot resist a chance to relive their experience. Oh, such eagerness. You're ever in need of willing hands to help with the festivities, preferably with bodies still attached. Of course, I understand you've been tasked with bringing to light any iniquity on my part. But you know from experience that I am perfectly harmless, so you're free to conduct your little investigation if it pleases you. Together, I believe we can make this All Saints' Wake into one that will be remembered for moons to come. Damn it, Baron. Yet before we begin, allow me to illuminate the history of this event and our intentions here. On this most unhallowed of nights, the saints revel in their palatial heavens, and as their judgmental eyes become leaden from drink, the impure are free to feast and frolic without fear of punishment. In ages past, the common folk would rue the coming of this night and cower in their homes. That is until the adventurers took it upon themselves to rid the streets of evil, thus turning the event into a celebration of your collective bravery. A joyous happening, to be sure, but what of the goblin, the ghost, and the gremlin? Unfortunately, there are many monstrous sorts who yet consider this a night to spread fear like a plague.
What?
Skeletor stuff. Oh my god. So it struck me. What if All Saints' Wake could be an occasion for celebration among mortal and monster alike? I believe there is room for light in even the darkest of hearts. Which brings me to the question of your involvement. I would have you aid a minion of mine named Papa Gruff in facilitating an All Saints' Wake that will allow yours and mine to join hands in mutual merriment. Really? Papa Gruff is back? Perhaps you know Papa Gruff. He was once a void sent so depraved that his kin spoke of him only in hushed whispers. But I have since shackled, or rather, politely reasoned with him to commit devilry no more. Really? Where's Mama and Kid Gruff, though? Has been pumpkin spice whipped. Has been pumpkin spice whipped. Oh god. Knowing of his formidable magical prowess, I've set him to work under these guiding words. Frighten enough to tickle, but not scar. Fear need not be an unpleasant experience, and Papa Gruff is doing his utmost to strike that delicate balance between felicity and fright. Yes, Mother Maria, I hate it. Hi, Hal. Welcome to the stream. Not with much success, as I understand. Do not tickle me, Papa Gruff. Oh, God. It's been a long week. I'd love to provide him advice myself, but I believe one such as you would know better what appeals to the mortals of this city. Might you give our beleaguered Papa Gruff a few words of advice? Boom. Yeah, thank you truly. He should be putting on a performance near the Leatherworkers Guild at present. Assuming he has yet to be chased from Gridania's borders, please speak with him and give him my encouragement. I love it's just like, you purchased 99, 99, 99, 99. I just forgot that I got all the friggin' magic prisms.
No, don't touch me there. This is my no square. No, don't touch me there.
No, don't touch me there. Papa Gruff. Undaunted Lancer, huh? Welcome to the stream, Hal. I'm going through the 14 event for Halloween, and then I'm doing a bunch of Fall Guys collab stuff in 14 with my guild. You're that meddlesome adventurer. Rather, I see tidings of my humble performance have reached even your ears. I've not seen gameplay of 14 before. This is just the Halloween event. And then they recently had a Fall Guys collab where you basically are doing Fall Guys mini games in Final Fantasy XIV, which is kind of hilarious, and it started today. So me and my guild are going to be running some of that stuff together later. Even your eyes, good sir. Please honor me with your presence as my guest of honor. Without further ado, I shall summon a foul, fell beast before your very eyes. I only hope you've brought a change of small clothes. This Lancer's like, a monster. It'll take more than a magician's cantrip to scare me. Look here, my dear thrill seekers. Here lies an ordinary pumpkin. Or is it? Take care not to blink, for any moment of distraction may well be your last. You already sound sus. Considering that Papa Gruff is a void scent, basically a demon from another plane of existence in human disguise, and we figured that out last year in the All Saints Wake event. The fact that he's here whipped performing for the humans is hilarious. Voided playing baseball guys is not going to get me by putting up a set of Final Fantasy drapes and wallpapers. Pumpkin pup. Rolls over. He just wants to get scratched. Oh, the terror! These bloodthirsty eyes! Those razor-sharp fangs! Flee if you dare! But this hellhound will chase you to the ends of the earth and have its ounce of flesh! And I would know, considering the scars of its wrath upon my backside. The puppy just chased him around. Imagine each and every pumpkin adorning this fair city transformed into such a thing. What dread would prey upon Gridania to the last ilm, if I made it so, a veritable banquet of chaos. Papa Gruff. He's traumatized by puppies. Bloody brilliant. Drew us in all that talk of monsters, only to dash our expectations with an adorable pup. I admit some confusion at first, but now I see you're a clown among clowns. Mello, wait, Mello! Also, you're not new here, Mello. And yeah, sure, Baron, totally new. The person who's been subscribed to me for almost a year and a half is totally new. Fishies. Yeah. Baron, been subscribed to me for 17 months. Totally new here. Oh my god. Not a single blood-curdling scream, but a smile is not a complete failure, I suppose. Hey, Demon Man, how you doing? Like, hanging out with Papa Gruff is even more hilarious to me after the events of 6.5 and all the Void stuff that we did. It's like, my pumpkin-headed master asked you to help me. Well, allow me to peel back the curtain, as they say. Consider our previous acquaintance. This hardly bears repeating. My true form is that of a void scent. Hey, Papa Imp. My, not even a grimace. Well, I suppose it would be inconvenient if you ran away screaming after every sideways glance in my direction. Hey, Papa Gruff is a companion pretty much after it, yep. Now, for the matter of this furry abomination. Frightened enough to tickle, but not scar, is the agreement that binds me to my master. I don't need to be told twice that summoning any of my kind would be a gross violation of that covenant. So remembering the deceptively winsome countenance of this vicious hellhound, I thought it would strike the perfect balance between horrifying and heartwarming. Look, Papa Gruff, no tickling, I told you, Pet. You haven't smiled to hear it. God. That is, until a child at an earlier show burst into tears at the pup's appearance. Huh. I've seen a man react with a hearty laugh to the exact same dog. With nary a trace of fear in his voice. Difference is vexing. Tell me, is a puppy something to be feared or cuddled? Both. Feared by children and cuddled by adults. Sometimes the opposite. It depends. Frightens one may make another smile. You jest? You mean to say your kind's definition of terror differs from person to person? For like an eons old void scent to not understand that is hilarious to me. I admit that does explain the sheer contrast in reactions I've observed so far. does place me between a rock and a hellish, soul-rending place. My task was simply a matter of bringing people to fearful tears. The ground beneath you would already be soaked through. How in the hell's good name does one frighten to tickle? What's with the look? Zero didn't know what food was and didn't understand the concept of friend. I guess, but it seems like Papa Gruff's been showing up here for a while trying to torment people. But you with your delicate sensibilities could teach me to mix dread and delight into a charmingly chilling concoction. Let us begin at once. I am new here, Bop, who's also been subscribed to me for almost a year and a half. Totally new. I think he spent much time socializing, to be fair. Probably not. And he was married to a Void Scent, and they had a Void Scent kid, so... Guess he didn't spend a ton of time. Eve we. Eve we. Let's get right to it, eh? First we need to find people to scare, but not scar. Your kind seems to gravitate towards...
Boy.
Whose fault was that? Well,
I mean, that really got out of hand.
the pumpkins
fast.
be placed throughout your city? This creates the perfect opportunity for mild mischief. One of our displays should be just over this hill, Baron. Lahi. Now we're scaring people, seems like public growth. I guess. You want skill. Your job is to tell me what to transform the pumpkins into once we find suitable test subjects.
Nahi?
A little late on that one, Baron. Oh, god damn it, there he goes again. Let's see how well you do. Oh my god! Help! What do you know? It's the remix from hell. Papa Gruff is an escort quest. Well. Okay, so there's no extra bits and bobs here and there. Oh yeah, I forgot about that thing. I think that has to do with one of my crafters. Is that quest over there, which I've like not gotten back to forever. He big enough mashup. Ow. It is, yeah. That's a hell of a mashup there. God. All Saints Wake performance. Well, but I've faced slavering monsters almost daily. It'll take something quite fantastic to make me flinch. I could make him flinch so hard his heart would burst into his chest.
Are you sure about that?
It's neither here nor there. What type of ghoul would be suitable? A ghastliest ghoul. Something hardy to make him flinch. Let's give him the ghastliest ghoul. Well, if you say so, allow me to oblige. Testicular torsion. The cats. Give me quite a fright. I hope I never face such a monstrosity on one of my patrols. As my final act might be to soil my breeches. Well played, well played. Skittles Skadoodle, your dick is not a noodle! Skittles Skadoodle, your dick's a noodle! Oh my god. I'm gonna grab Twisted balls. You know, I probably should have just taken the teleporter. Yow! No. Oh, yeah, nice wings. I probably have a pair of those. I never remember my fashion accessories. I do, in fact, have some wings. Huzzah! Now it feels like an All Saints costume. Demon Doctor. Okay, a cowering kid. This is gonna be something simple. The decorations are so scary. You're not here to trick me, are you? This one is ripe for the picking. Forget I said anything. So what type of ghoul do you suggest? Something pretty light. Spooky. Spooky. Hellhound ate my homework levels of dread. What? Appalling abomination. And don't skimp on the ooze. Something spoopy. If you really think so. Explode your dick and smell your ass. That's a hell of a spell there, Baron. Boo! You know, when you look at it, it's actually kind of cute. Puff of smoke was a little scary, though. Oh, my fashion accessory doesn't carry into this cutscene. Too bad. I think I'm beginning to understand. If a fright doesn't kill your kind, it can actually be somewhat pleasant. Believe I'm ready to take the proverbial stab at it. Come, there should be more pumpkins around Apkalu Falls. Okay, they do come back. They don't work in the scenes. Which sucks considering that's all like in engine. It wasn't even like a big old cutscene or anything. It's like it should be able to just keep the wings on in engine. Maybe they just don't want to try and animate them if they make your character move. Epkalu, where is the quest? There we go. Uncowed girl. I'm guessing she's gonna be more middle of the road. Don't tell me you're supposed to send a chill down my spine. Clowns are for babies. Babies, are they? I'll make this last wish she was back in her mother's womb. You there, little girl. Look well upon this pumpkin. Monster! What impressive magic! My heart won't stop pounding. Looks like he's kind of on the right track then. Dad and Ma will have the fright of their life when I tell them I saw a real, honest-to-God's monster. Can't wait to tell them. They'll think twice before I insult a clown again. Thanks for the thrill. Did she say thank you? Scared her near out of her shoes and she thanks me. Can't say I've experienced that before. Guess I even enjoyed it. Yes, now's the time to capitalize upon this newfound tickling skill of mine. No tickles! Bad touch, Papa Gruff. Let's visit the display near the Whistling Miss Miller next. No! Bad! Baron. Bad, Papa Gruff. No tickle. startled botanist. It looks like whatever was here is already... Huh. Good day to you, young lady. Might you join me in celebrating the joyous occasion that is All Saints' Wake? She's an easy target. Celebrate? That's the last thing on my mind. Please go and bother someone else with that ghoulish makeup. Oh my, aren't you in a fright? Not the good kind either. What happened last? Papa Gruff is here to help. You really have. I could certainly do worse than a clown. Come from the Great Long Glory, although fled from is probably more appropriate. I was still in the fields like always. I heard a frightful voice from behind me. Turned around to meet it and came face to face with the foulest monster I've ever seen. Watch it be some pathetic little thing. It was not frightful at all. Are those lip-shaped earrings he's got on his ears? I regained my senses. I was here. My throat hoarse from screaming. The power in the realm can persuade me to return. Not while that horror wanders unchecked. Name makes me think of Papa Smurf, and then this makes me think of a really specific ancient legend. A monster? We haven't visited the grower yet. What could it have been, do you think? Maybe one of the transformed pumpkins from earlier? Probably not. Although we did transform one into an actual, like, wraith-looking thing at the very beginning, but I doubt it. Impossible. Those illusions are no more capable of free movement than the pumpkins they sprang from. I believe something much more real may be lurking in Gridania. There's no doubt their void scent running amok. Here I am, tying myself into knots, trying to learn the subtleties of spookery, while some uncouth brute goes rampaging through the 12's wood with nary a thought towards artistry. If we forgive such behavior, our efforts to find glee and terror will have been for naught. Tremble and fear no longer, lass. We shall investigate the matter. Truly, you're the first people to believe my claims are more than seasonal mischief. I knew Father was wrong when he said all clowns were villains. Thank you. All clowns are villains. Again, those words ring strangely in my ears. However, 'tis not an entirely unpleasant sensation. Not used to being thanked by mortals. I know this wasn't why you sent to assist me. There's no telling how many of my kind we may find. A single void, clown can only achieve so much. So would you lend me your aid in case the situation gets undesirably bloody? Sure, why not? Thank you. Well, now you're saying it, too. Look at me expressing gratitude. And to one of your kind, no less. Well, no matter. Let us depart to the Great Long Brewery and settle this. Great Long. Let's see what we've actually got. A lot of people gathered here. I wonder if this is a longer event. Look at testicular torsion. This must be where you get the emote from. Roguish quarry is close, doubtless lying in wait somewhere to catch us unawares. Once they show themselves, don't indulge them with anything but a face of stony indifference. Face of stony indifference. Ugh, shadows are shitty today for some reason. Boo! It's a pot. Oh my god, it's a magic pot. Quick, throw an elixir at his head. Oh, come on! As I thought, a fellow void sent. And what, pray tell, are you doing here? A brother of the void? Then you know I am here for the night of devilry. Once we were free to carouse, creep, and caper, guided by the great pumpkin-headed archfiend. For too long we have been denied our demonic rights, and it is I who shall reinstate our grandest event. Lemmy Solo, her really is a bit more disappointing in person. Oh god. Pothead. Okay, took me a second to get there, Baron, but yes, I get it. More disappointing in person. The age of the Great Gorge shall give way to the era of the Great Pot. Even now my allies lie in wait throughout the city, ready to usher in the night of devilry. You must join us, brother. Join us as we rise again. Why do I feel like my voice is hitting a little bit of, Princess Bride? Like, never go in against a Sicilian when death is on the line. I don't remember that actor's name. I love it, but I don't remember that actor's name. I feel like that's where my voice was going there. No. Why did the pot character from One Piece get added into 14? I'm pretty sure Final Fantasy has One Piece beat. These little magic pot demons, I think, have been around since way early on in Final Fantasy. Oh, God. What? Why? Even if I wanted to, my covenant prevents me from engaging in the wanton vileness you propose. Regardless, I have no desire to join you for some cheap jaunt through the city, with only a few startled mortals to show for it. Such indelicate devilry would only result in our swift and total annihilation. Ha! Spoken like a true coward! Don't tell me you're frightened of some sharpened sticks and clumsy clubs. Looking like the guy from Getting Over It. Oh, yeah. He just needs a mallet. Oh, but I am frightened, as you too would be, had you tasted the full brunt of my master's fury. Perhaps you may yet, if you continue to insist upon this foolish course. It's fine. I've learned how to blend in with the people here, and extract terror in such a way that does not tempt retaliation. Like something Link would break. Just gotta pick him up and throw him. Your plan would bring but a single night of debauchery. Learn how to cohabit. However, and our collective revelry can last forevermore. Traitor! Then my minions and I will devour you and your measly Mika Bob of a friend. Mika Bob? I do know that those insults are, like, based on race. I saw someone tweeting earlier about how this little pothead just called me white bread woman, right? And he literally did say, like, white or milk toast or whatever, female, because I guess she was, like, a female here, right? I love it for my cat boy. He calls it a Mika Bob. Oh, my God. They're dead! The Great Gourd! Yup, the Great Gourd. Naughty children deserve to join in the festivities. They should be happy as decorations, to serve as an example for any who would follow in their footsteps. Alec. Woo! Dipshit. My lady, how pleasant it is to see you. Dare I ask why you grace us with your presence? I caught wind of a void scent disturbance and came here to investigate. When I heard your voices, I knew something was afoot. I must say, I am quite pleased to see the merit in my approach. That you see the merit in my approach to All Saints Wake. I love the idea that she's totally an archfiend from the 13th who's been here all along and has, like, learned all this. Just, like, cohabitate with the mortals and we can frighten them constantly and they'll love us for it. Yet something must be done about the other beasts that have crept into the city. What? Let us give them the same treatment and continue enjoying this unhallowed season on our own terms. We're gonna alakatesticular torsion all of them? Good. A white lost soul from Doom if it was pumpkin shaped? I have no idea, man. Your help rounding up our reckless kin should prove to be a simple matter. Let us make this All Saints Wake an occasion to remember for those who dwell in the light and shadow alike. If you sight any errant ghouls, perform the spell I demonstrated earlier. In so doing, we shall convince the residents of Gridania that the source of their supposed nightmares was not but a cluster of mundane pumpkins. This wand possesses the transformative power you require. Simply swing it about in a grandiose manner and point it at your target. Once the charms have been cast, I shall collect the pumpkins. Understand they are quite delicious when baked in pie. Baked in pie? You're gonna murder and eat the void scent? Good to know. All Saints Charm. What's the actual emote for it? All Saints Charm. Okay, it's literally / All Saints Charm. Got it. Let's, no. Okay, Pet Hotbar can't be used. Alright, I'll slap it here then. I'll slap it there. So I can just do it easily. Charmed Life. Rid Gridania of his wicked brethren. Just when I was getting the hang of being the life of the party, instead of the death of it. Let's wrap this up quickly, lest this year's All Saints Wake be remembered as a disaster. Show FNAF NPCs they will ascend to God before dying. God. Oh, man. I sense something sinister lurking deeper in these fields. As well as a trail heading to the east. Perhaps towards the market or the Lancers Guild. Splitting up will be the easiest way to end this quickly. I'll escort the botanist from earlier back here and deal with whatever still haunts the Growery. She used this opportunity to convince her that what she witnessed before was nothing but an overzealous pumpkin. That should put her heart at ease. Switches Papa Christmas, Freddy Fazbear. God. I'll leave the rest of Gridania to you. Once the void scent have been verily vegetated, meet me at Mikato's amphitheater so we can deliver my master news of our success. Now, let the show begin! Okay, so there are 3 of them. Start at the Lancers Guild and head south from there. I love all the little pumpkins around. Start at the Lancers Guild. Alakatesticular torsion! Oh my god.
It's Leviosa.
Leviosa.
Stop.
It's great timing on that, Baron. A pumpkin? Wait, this is all part of the All Saints Wake festivities, isn't it? Must say, that made my heart skip a beat. If this is what adorns the streets, I cannot wait to see what the main stage has in store. Let's Leviosa. Leviosa. So bad. And penis blast. Oof. What? It was just a pumpkin. I knew the wood whalers wouldn't let such wicked things into the city. Never seen such a feat of illusion before. The rest of All Saints' Wake is as entertaining. I'd best go and find the main event. Getting ready to do Fall Guys for join us. Yeah, I have Luco's stream up. I can hear you guys getting ready. I just want to finish up All Saints and then I'll join up with you guys. If you start a little without me, that's okay. I'm just gonna finish up the event and then join you guys. Luckily, I already made my silly glam in advance, so we'll be good. Huh? What? It was a pumpkin the whole time? Can't believe I fell for that. But now that I know it's just a trick, I'd like to see it again. Go to the All Saints Wake main event. There's no way I'm turning this thing back into a void set in front of them. Turn all of them, blah, blah, blah. Popograph, Miketo's Amphitheater, yep. Sent me a thing on Discord. Explode your dick, it's my ears. I lose a PS Plus. Ow, my dick! Yo. I love that, Barrett. That's great. It's perfect. Get Brett Lasers penis blast! Such a great line. Oh my dick. Boom. Mozbin is comorbidated. There you are. I took care of the void scent still haunting the Great Lone Glory. Did your hunt go as smoothly? It went great. Good, good. We can safely say that the only frights in store for the citizens of Gridania are of the decidedly entertaining variety. I took the liberty of gathering the pumpkins you created. Their punishment will not be eternal, but they can stand to remain in their current form for the duration of the festivities. 'Tis the least they can do in repentance. Great Gourd is so bad, I love her. It's so weird. There you are, my fearless clown. Thank you for reassuring me. I'm worried I might have to retire from my position at the Great Lone Glory, seek less haunted climates. As a master of the Botanist Guild, allow me to extend my personal thanks for helping my gifted pupil avoid such a decision. It would have been a grievous loss for all of us. Oh, it was no trouble at all. In fact, I should thank you for being such an exemplary audience. True entertainer brings his all to every stage, be it a grand amphitheater or cozy vegetable patch. I only hope you were half as thrilled as I was. I wonder where the other gruffs are. Did they just get, like, sent back to the void? That scary, whatever that was, looked so real. I never could have guessed it was just a garden variety pumpkin. Truly, I feel privileged to have seen a master of illusion at his craft. As do I. With it every day we're so filled with surprises. Why does Gruff look like Sora from One Piece if he fell out? God. Token of our thanks, we made some pumpkin cookies for from our most recent crop. Please enjoy them in good health. Wait, did you cook the void scent into pumpkin cookies? Do you believe I can get used to this being thanked thing? Well, since you've gone through the trouble, I'd best eat them before they've cooled. In my good health. Are you eating void scent? This is delicious! Oh my god. Oh my god. Gruff said it's so good. This flavor. Never tasted anything like it. Cookie's ether is tinged with something I can't quite pin down. It's bold but not overpowering. It's like, he might be eating void scent. This is the taste of gratitude. Much of my life have I wasted only supping on Terra. All along a world of flavors was left neglected. Okay, they're going with the easy one, which is, this is the taste of someone cooking something out of gratitude. I was going with, you're eating void scent, buddy. Not entirely sure what you mean, but I'll consider your words a compliment nonetheless. These cookies are but a small token of my appreciation. Only wish I could have given more. You mean I could potentially receive more gifts? If performing my act will get me more baked delights, I better get to work straight away. This is shaping up to be quite the All Saints' Wake indeed. Could not have imagined a better day of celebration for all. Our success here is in no small part thanks to you. As I believe that Papa Gruff now has matters well in hand, I shall return to my manor. Pray visit if you are so inclined. Ah yes, before I forget, do apprise that troublesome investigator of what has transpired here. Maybe he will finally cast his prying eyes elsewhere. Alright. Let me turn my fan on. Okay. There we go. Yep. What you got, pal? What a fantastic yarn. Monsters plotting against monsters, all to make us happy. I admit I find your story hard to swallow, but I also see no reason why a fellow guild member would lie. Very well, I shall take your tale at face value and consider these to be glad tidings indeed. However, I cannot help but wonder if this was all an elaborate ruse. They knew we were watching them, and it may have compelled them to put on a show of charity. After all, a monster cannot change its skin overnight. I shall continue to keep a close eye on their activities from afar. Thank you for everything you've done, and hope against hope that the evil has been laid to rest. Huzzah! Access to Sneaky Hollow. Yeah, I've already done the Sneaky Hollow thing, though.